right. Looks like we're good.
Woohoo. Hello,
Oh.
everyone. I'm Baby V.
And I'm Daddy D.
And
welcome to our channel.
This video is going to be about a brief history of Chinese New Year. And then we're going to dive into the world of the ox, the zodiac animal of 2021. There are also natural elements that tie into the zodiac every year, and each time it's different. But before we get to that, subscribe and hit on all of your notification bells. Wow. So you know when we have new content out. We post every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and sometimes we live stream instead.
Like right now, where we actually have several live streams going on right now and a couple of recording things. So if you're out there, say hello. It's nice to meet you. Okay. So Chinese New Year. The lunar calendar is marked Chinese culture with a celebration. It began about 3,500 years ago during the Shang dynasty with the legend of the Nian monster. Nian is a mythical beast who would eat livestock, crops, and even people. So to prevent the beast from causing destruction, people locked themselves in and put food at their doors. A wise old man figured out the monster was scared of loud noises and the color red. So people ended up putting red lanterns and scrolls on their buildings to prevent the Nian from coming inside. Crackling bamboo, which was later replaced with firecrackers and fireworks, were also burned to scare the Nian away. The term Nian first appeared in the Zhou dynasty, meaning year. This tradition has evolved and celebrated annually at your local Chinatown.
Okay. In 2021, Chinese New Year falls on February 12th. This year is the year of the ox, the second animal in the Chinese Zodiac. It's also called Niu. Niu is the symbol of wealth, prosperity, diligence, and perseverance. According to one myth, the Jade Emperor said that the zodiac would be decided by the order in which the animals arrived to his party. The ox is about to be the first to arrive, but the rat tricked the ox into giving him a ride. Then, just as they arrived to the party, the rat jumped down and landed ahead of the ox. Thus, the ox became the second animal. The ox is associated with the earthly branch, Chou, and in terms of yin and yang, the ox is yang, masculine.
So oxen are the hard workers in the background, intelligent and reliable, but never demanding praise. In Chinese culture, the ox is a valued animal because of its role in agriculture. It has positive characteristics such as being hardworking and honest.
So this year is also the year of metal. And what does that mean? A person's characteristics are determined by both the ruling element of their sign as well as an element of that particular year that they are born. For example, if you are a water rooster, you will be controlled by both water and metal this year. The elements are also known as celestial stems, aka Tiangan. Every 12 years, the element changes for that zodiac animal, and then every 60 years, the cycle repeats. Although Chou is associated with earth, the years also cycle through the 5 elements of nature, Wu Xing. We will go more in depth of the elements at another time.
So those born under the metal element will have the following characteristics. They'll be ambitious and very success-driven, competitive, good leadership qualities, fiercely independent, determined and driven, not easily swayed or influenced by others, not easily discouraged by failure or rejection, a fighter who will not back down, handles difficulties head-on, preferably on their own, disciplined and focused, often spiritual, holding high morals and high standards, and strong instincts when dealing with monetary aspects.
Weaknesses include opinionated, non-expressive, or expressive only to a certain extent, can be very stubborn and unreasonable, especially if things are not to their expectation. Like my sister. Susceptible to being merciless and unkind, also my sister. And unafraid to cut ties with those who fail to conform to their expectations or hold opposing views. This sounds very much like the Taurus horoscope of the astrological zodiac. So a lot of similarities here in the characteristics.
I mean, it is. I mean, it is an ox. Kind of similar to a Taurus, but I mean, it's not a. It's more the elemental sign rather than the animal aspect of the situation.
No, it is. It is.
Mm.
It is animal.
I thought that was those born under the metal sign.
No. Ox is usually earth, but this year it's the metal element.
Right. That's what this said. This was those born under the metal element will have following character. It's not the ox characteristics.
Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yes,
Okay.
it is very akin to a Taurus in
Yeah.
that aspect. So
Yeah.
okay. So if you're an ox, you're most compatible with the rat, snake, or rooster. Rat's fixed earthly branch is water, while ox is earth. They have complementing personalities and hold the same goals in life. Snake and rooster fit ox nicely as well. Not only will snakes give warmth and romance, they offer help and support in work too. Honest and loyal, they can also be attracted to the rooster's soft and loving heart.
Least compatible with ox is goat, horse, and dog. The earthly branches of goat and ox clash strongly. They can tolerate each other's differences, but there will always be tension. Look out for that. Horses have a free and wild spirit and may not have the serious attitude towards life. This is the opposite of ox's personality. And with dogs, it's just hard to find common ground.
So, lucky things for oxen. The colors that bring them luck are blue, yellow, and green. The numbers 1 and 4 bring luck. The flowers are lily of the valley and lucky bamboo. And directions of auspiciousness are east and southeast.
What does that even mean?
Auspicious is like a grand, it's like good occasion. So an auspicious occasion,
lucky?
an auspicious occasion is one that's beneficial to everyone and is like, oh, this is a good time. So directions of auspiciousness, if you were to.
So east or southeast for the ox.
I'm pretty sure that has to do something with feng shui, which I do not understand enough of to even get close to explaining. But directions of wealth is northwest. So if
that's like the opposite.
If you want to go get some money, maybe you go northwest.
You face the other way. You go the other direction.
Directions of love would be south.
Unlucky things are the colors red and brown, which is super weird because I would associate oxen to be those earthy colors, but I don't make the rules. Numbers 3 and 6, and lucky months this year are April, September, December, and then unlucky months are May, June, and July. So look out for those.
So that was kind of all of the.
So I kind of want to go over like a little bit more on kind of like traditions that part of my family kind of does for Chinese New Year. We wear red. We wear red on a lot of occasions, actually. We wear red for Chinese New Year, birthdays.
How one do you want a different one?
No, the one previous. Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes I think in more traditional and formal occasions for other people, my family does not do this. The birth of a child, you wear red. And so why do we wear red? The Chinese word for the color is yan sei. And in classical Chinese, the character sei meant color in the face. So it's like if you're healthy, you'll have like, a flushed face or like, the rosiness in your cheeks and stuff like that. It could also like refer to the emotion that you have. And so, yeah, that's kind of cool. And it's just like a healthy, passionate color. And red is also the color of south. So that's kind of why we do it. Somebody on Twitch is asking, how long have you been together? actually, in 3 days, it'll be 6 years, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's been 6 years we've been together.
Ah! So, yeah.
Yeah.
They say, damn.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. I mean, it's like most relationships, it's been a lot of time, a lot of energy. And we met at a kind of like a like-minded, I mean, back before COVID-19 when you could gather. I mean, this was also, we met at a dinner party that was kind of held by mutual friends of ours. And we just kind of, I mean,
it was kind of like an outdoor gathering at a restaurant, and it was our first time going to one of these because like we weren't super close with the people who invited us, but we were curious and we were invited, so we were just like, oh, what the heck, we just go. And yeah, I was actually there first, and then he showed up.
I showed up later because I mean the people I knew weren't even there when I got there, but I wandered around, said hello to some people that I knew, and then...
No, actually, you were standing by the entrance for a while because he was, like, surveying the area.
That's because all the people I knew were busy.
Yeah, they were talking.
Yeah, I knew less people there at the party than she did, but her being a
social butterfly.
That and also a female kind of got into a situation.
Yeah, this guy stayed by my table and he wouldn't stop talking, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go take a little walk and I'll come back later.
Yeah, I don't think either one of us have ever used any kind of social media kind of dating apps, not for anything that was like relationship wise. First impression of each other. Ooh, you go first.
Actually, I didn't really have any. I was just like, oh, he was just standing by himself. And my friend went up to him and was like, hey, you want to sit with us? And honestly, the reason why she probably went up to him is, well, you know, he looks like a friendly guy. And then also, like, it was just to occupy the seat next to me because the other dude was, like, not leaving us alone. So...
It was like creeper beyond, pretty much.
Yeah, he was just like... kind of to be put in that seat and then kind of just like say hi and get to know each other. So that's kind of how it started.
My first impressions of her, I thought she was beautiful, and then I wanted. I mean, she had really interesting things to say and kept my attention and could keep up with my jokes and humor and didn't back down from like some. I get into some pretty darker humor, and she kind of kept up with it, and I was really impressed about that. Yeah. He looks like a friendly guy. Also. That's all her words, not mine, I guarantee you.
Yeah. So. I knew he would say it better. Yeah. So that's how we met.
Yeah, that's how we met. But thanks, Unreal Gamer, for being in chat right now. I don't know if you caught anything we just said. We just kind of went over the
Chinese New
Year. It's happening
this week on the 12th, so in 5 days.
And so we're getting ready to celebrate that, and
celebrate
as much as
like
we can.
We're gonna just like, you know, do as much as we can at home and stuff.
Yeah. Good stuff. I think we were kind of going over the different kind of aspects of color in the Chinese Zodiac.
Yeah, because we were in red today. Red is like, you know, very symbolic. And then actually, speaking of red, we also receive this gaming guy says, how does one celebrate Chinese New Year in COVID situation? I don't know, buy a bunch of Chinese snacks from the Asian market and like set off a bunch of, I don't know, party poppers in my living room. I don't know.
Less explosive fireworks.
Watch Mulan, the animated version, because it's fun.
I mean, typically, especially if you're kind of keen on cooking, if you know how to make some more traditional Chinese dishes.
Oh my God, dumplings.
There's definitely some food aspects that we are going to miss out on, which is unfortunate.
I mean, we might get takeout too.
Right. Party poppers and sparkers sounds good. Yeah. I mean, you're going to have to do what you can now.
Yeah. I think they might even, so we're located in Los Angeles, and I think they are I think they might be debating on doing like a little parade in the Chinatown. Do not quote me on that, but that's what I saw online because I was just curious. I looked it up. So I'm not sure if that's happening, but I don't think we're going to be going just because we want to stay safe. So
I mean, nowadays with everything being able to be live streamed, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some kind of live streaming of it.
yeah, they say
Parade. That's still
parade.
a large gathering of people. Like if there was something that, I mean, like with every kind of thing, there's probably going to be people online that are going to be doing something. So
we'll see.
If there was, I wouldn't want to go either. I mean, we've definitely been on the safer side of all of the
we've been in quarantine
planning. We've stayed home whenever we consider doing anything. So
no, we're always home, and then we just go out for groceries.
What's our Chinese Zodiac signs?
What's ours? You go first.
All right, I was born in the year of a dragon, and this is definitely going to give away my age. Unfortunately, I'm an Earth. Or was I? I was an Earth dragon, right?
You gotta look it up.
Yeah, where is it?
I kind of don't want to see mine. Actually, you want to guess? Yeah, I'll have you guess. Oh, they're a dragon too.
Hey, Team Dragon. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so dragons are a wood sign.
Generally.
Yeah, that is their natural element. But the year I was born in was an Earth dragon. Which Earth element allows dragons to be more grounded, level-headed, and stable. Their friendships are long-term commitments, and they tend to be more sociable than other dragons. Definitely sociable.
Yeah.
However, despite the fact that they are naturally liked by everyone, peers and teachers, colleagues and employers, they have the tendency to remain impersonal, mostly because they are more concerned with creating realistic, practical outcomes than indulging in fanciful ideas. I can't guarantee that. But
yes, you do. You do like to think of crazy things sometimes.
She's Baby B. I'm Daddy D. This is what this is. So if you're referencing names, she's going to be Baby B. I'll be Daddy D. Or if you want to abbreviate that, whatever, and B and D is sufficient. Baby B, you got it. That's hence the name of our channel.
Yeah, I'm Baby B.
And I'm Daddy D. That's a recurring theme. You'll find that.
But welcome.
Yes, welcome.
Okay.
Yeah. So they think that you're a rat.
I'm a rat?
Most compatible.
No, I'm not a rat. But I can tell you I'm a fire sign.
Oh, she's definitely a fire sign.
Hashtag Fire Nation.
I mean, yes, that is an interesting dynamic. It does proceed into things other than just this channel.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my information. But, you can talk about your sun sign zodiac if you want.
Oh yeah, my sun sign is also
I'm a Gemini dragon too.
Oh
no way!
Yeah,
that's
you guys
so awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm a Leo in my astrological sign.
Seriously, that's
damn.
That is quite a coincidence.
Do you live in LA too? Yeah, I'm a Leo, which is also a fire sign. So I'm born on a fire year element in Chinese, and then in the solar, my actual birthday and stuff is also a fire sign. And you really want to go deeper, because everybody has 3 different kinds of zodiac signs for your astrological thing. So you have the solar one, which is where you're born, lunar one, which is what you perceive yourself as, and you have the rising, which is what other people see you as. And my lunar and solar are both Leos, and then my rising is the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius.
This is that one where if they ask you for your exact birth date, this is the information they're going to be looking up. She knows all about it. I
Oh
know,
yeah,
like,
the astrological ones.
I remember my sun sign, and then everything else she's told me about my rising and lunar just goes.
But we actually are compatible because of his rising and lunar.
Yes. ABB, are you a horse?
I'm not a horse.
I don't want to be a pig.
I don't.
I want to be an owl.
I don't want to be a pig. I want to be an owl. There you go. Snake? No, I'm not a snake. Wait, how old do you think? How old are these things? I want to know. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean,
wait.
What do you want it?
They said horse. And then they said snake. Where's the snake?
Right there.
Oh.
Or do you want to be?
I'll just do this one.
That one?
No.
Or
yeah,
that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Dog?
No.
No, you're going further. If you're following on a calendar, you're going further away from it.
Yeah.
Don't
worry about it.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I will not reveal a lady's age, nor shall I directly ask her one. But I like what you're doing. This is
you wouldn't give up. Okay. Just know I'm a fire sign.
Yeah, she's very spicy.
But actually, we can go back to the color red because we also do the other one. Because we also do
oh yeah, this is something that you actually might be able to participate in a sense with it's a traditional thing around Chinese New Year.
yeah.
So
don't get ahead of it.
I'm just saying, they were asking about what they could do.
I know.
During Chinese New Year.
Okay, so every Chinese New Year, and actually my family doesn't do this one, but every time we do. Every time you like have a graduation, or you like somebody has a baby, or it's like a birthday, you get a red envelope, and it looks like this, like that. And in this little red envelope, it's called a Hong Bao, and Hong means red in Chinese. I'm guessing Bao means like envelope. And
is that the same Bao as dumpling?
No.
Can it be?
You just want to eat dumplings.
Yes. She's about to get to it.
Yeah. You good. They said, what would normally be inside of it? A card? No, better. Money. We get money. So depending on the budget of your family and how big your family is, you each get money. And sometimes I'm like the oldest one. So I used to get a little bit more just because, I don't know, maybe I'm like just the firstborn.
The firstborns get the most in their culture. Yeah, tell her she's cute, but I mean, it's traditionally it's straight cash, not a card, not a hey, Happy New Year. It's like you get cash money. Yeah, Happy New Year. Yeah. And then what's the phrase that you guys say? It pretty much means hey, you get wealth. Oh yeah. And then they also say, hey, you get wealth. They're pretty much wishing. The Gong Hei Fa Choi is not actually Happy New Year. It's actually like, here's some wealth for you. And then obviously in Asian culture, you have to kind of give back. You reciprocate because you want the other person who gave you wealth to also receive wealth. So you get, okay, here, you guys get wealth too. So it's pretty much like, hey, I hope you get rich. And hey, they say, oh, I hope you get rich. So they want both of you to get rich. It's like an endless cycle. So the next year, you can get them more rich, and then they can get you more rich. Oh, man. Yeah, that thing. So that's kind of fun. And
person says I need for Chinese friends. Yeah, actually, because my family would give it to like family friends too, like, and then the kids, especially because they were like close friends. We're not related, but they would just give it as like, you know, to help the kid out. Like maybe they can put it in their bank or whatever, or spend it on school stuff. I don't know, whatever. Oh yeah, and sometimes the red envelopes are also given out to people who are getting married. Like if you see like a real traditional Chinese wedding, it's all red too. So that's really cool. Basically, anything Chinese, I feel like it has to do with like luck or prosperity or happiness. Like the thing that's also written on the envelopes is luck. Like this literally means luck. So I feel like anything. Oh, and then on weddings, they usually have ones with like a double happiness. So
Is the wedding dress red?
Yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes because so in modern days, the bride will actually get married in a white dress because it's westernized, and then in the reception, it'll be red for all the pictures and stuff because they love their photos.
And red everything. Because
Yeah.
good luck, birthdays, good luck, New Year's, good luck, all red all the time.
But actually, as you mentioned earlier, for the Chinese New Year, like the old legend with the neon monster, red was actually the color that this old wise man said to put up on the walls because it got scared of the color. So
right, yeah. So we talked about it earlier, but the history of Chinese New Year goes back to the Zhou.
Zhou, yes.
Zhou dynasty.
He said zoo. I was like, dude, it's ZHOU.
Yeah. And they use the color red to scare away this monster, which is pretty much eating people.
And their crops and destroying
and
all
animals,
the stuff.
And so they lit firecrackers and wore red to scare them away. Are there bad colors?
No. Yeah, and then it says, if I get a black envelope, am I going to die? So actually, in Chinese culture, at funerals, they wear white because white is kind of like the pure, it's like symbolizes purity. And like you kind of like get a blank slate basically when you die.
Right. And then
it's like kind of like the color of like a soul or whatever.
Each year kind of has a different effect on what color is good or bad.
Oh yeah.
So this year is the year of
the
metal ox.
Yeah.
And lucky things for oxen are the colors blue, yellow, and green.
Mm-hmm.
Unlucky colors for the oxen are red and brown, which is kind of like counterintuitive because you want to wear red to all good things, but apparently that's not good luck for ox. So I don't know.
Well, I feel like you can wear it for like Chinese New Year, and then after that, it's like, okay, if you're really superstitious, whatever.
I'm not the most well versed in culture. I'm just really good at Google.
Sounds like you know a lot about Chinese culture. I have a question. How many hells are there?
I mean, I think in Dante's Inferno, they say there's 9.
No. I thought it was 7 levels of
7 rings
of hell. That's like that's like Christianity, though. Oh, wait. No. Wait.
I think there are 9.
Really? Oh, maybe it's 7 categories of angels.
I think the 7th circle was reserved for specifically.
Oh yeah, there are 9.
Yeah, 7th was.
Okay, violence. Wait, go through the whole thing. I want to know.
All right, according to this is an excerpt from Dante's 9 Circles of Hell, Dante's Inferno. The first circle is limbo.
Yeah, like purgatory.
Kind of like that, in between state of death. The second circle is lust.
They say it's not too bad. It's the retirement community of the afterlife.
It's like eternal retirement community. Third circle is gluttony. So pretty much kind of like all the 7 deadly sins we get into.
Oh.
Greed is the 4th. Anger is the 5th circle.
Oh, like wrath.
Heresy is the 6th. 7th is violence. And 7th was 7th is supposed to be the one reserved for one of the worst ones. 8th is fraud, and 9th is treachery.
Oh, 7th has burning sand, and oh wow, that's where and the outer ring is filled with blood and fire, and reserved for the killers and thugs. The middle one has harpies who feed upon um, some victims. And then the inner ring is the burning sand reserved for people who have blasphemy and stuff.
Okay, so we have
The 10 courts of hell began after Chinese folk religion was influenced by Buddhism. Ooh. In Chinese mythology, the Jade Emperor put Yama in charge of overseeing the affairs of DU. There are 12,800 hells located under the earth, 8 dark hells, 8 cold hells, and 84,000 miscellaneous hells. Oh, you know what? I think that is true. In Buddhism, they have yeah, I remember this actually. I remember this from a Japanese animated series where they fell through all the different hells, and one of them had like spikes, one of them was like freezing cold and blizzardy, and one of them was like super hot and like flaming everywhere and stuff like that. So I think that's right, and that they were referencing the Buddhism thing too. And the gatekeepers, there's like 2 gatekeepers.
those the 2 lions.
No, they were like, it was called not Indra, something else.
They're the ones with their paw on the
no, those are actually guard dogs for the gates. Okay. People always mistake those as lions. People think those Chinese lions. They're not. They're dogs, okay. Guard dogs. Yeah.
So we talked about the Jade Emperor before. The Jade Emperor also decided the order of the Zodiac. And when we spoke about the
like how the ox is
the second animal because the rat tricked the ox riding on its back and then jumped off at the last minute. It was a race.
Cunning.
Whoever got to the Jade Emperor's party first would be the first, second, third order in the Zodiac. And the rat was the first, ox was the second. Dragon was 5th, by the way.
Because he was actually really noble. Do you remember this story?
Yeah, so the dragon arrived late to the party and the emperor asked him why. The dragon said there was a village along the way that needed help. It was a drought, or was it on fire?
They needed water.
They needed water. I don't think it specified why, but he decided to make it rain on the village, and then showed up to the
party late. And then the Jade Emperor was like, "Why are you so late?"
Yeah, he was pleased with his noble deed and gave him the 5th position. He was a nice dragon. Yes, a noble dragon. I mean, dragons are the most revered mythological creature in Chinese society. So
yeah. Also, people actually thought that the emperors were like kind of like the descendants of dragons. That's why, like in some throne rooms, you'll see like the dragon behind the throne, or painted on top of it, or carved into it, and stuff like that. So yeah,
it was they're very important creatures.
They're cool looking too, and they can fly. So yeah.
I mean, typically dragons can be quite ferocious, but I think for the most part, they're eternal. Are they invincible? They live forever. Immortal beings?
I think so, and then they disappeared into the heavens one day. Because, like, different cultures have them. Like, Mexicans have, like, the feathered serpent, Quetzalcoatl, which is also, like, drawn and illustrated back in the day that looked like a dragon. So, and obviously in Western culture, we have dragons in, like, the medieval times. Gaming says, I always assumed they were dicks. But, you know, setting things on fire. Ever seen Dragonheart? Oh my god, I cried. Because Dragonheart, he was a good dragon, I thought. And in that, I cried at the end. Because I was like, no. It was kind of like a Terminator moment. Terminator 2. Oh, they cried too. Yeah. Dragonheart?
Maybe I have.
It's an old movie. Yeah. I think I saw it on Laserdisc. If you guys remember what that is.
You went to the stars. So sad.
Yeah. That's what they say when like puppies pass. They're like, he went to the heavens. Puppy heaven. Yeah.
All dogs go to heaven. You didn't know that? That was a
movie.
They
had a kids movie.
They had 2.
Heaven too. Yeah, they had number 2. that was fun. I think I cried in that one too. I cry in all of these. It's so sad. Yeah. So, oh yeah, and then also in Chinese New Year they give how do you call it? Oranges. We get oranges and sometimes like to eat, and then sometimes they'll have oranges to put on the altar for like the Buddha or whatever. And I looked it up because I was like, why oranges? Also for good luck and prosperity. So yeah. Everything is for good luck. Gaming person says, I don't think pit bulls go to heaven. You know, actually, I had a coworker and she had a pit bull, and it was exactly like her. Like, she was kind of like a princess kind of personality. And I feel like the pit bull, because she was female too, was also very like high maintenance and stuff. So, I don't know. But yeah. That wasn't a very good story, but I just know that it wasn't an aggressive pit bull. It was a very posh pit bull. So.
Coworker looked like a pit bull?
No, she didn't look like a pit bull. She had a pit bull.
I mean, people say that dogs look like their
owners. Yeah, they do. She had like a blue coated pit bull. You know how they have like that like almost purplish sheen.
I know they talk about the color of their nose. I don't know if they talk about the color of their fur though.
No, it was the fur too.
It was like the grayish blue,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, okay. She had that kind of.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So. Or like Pitbull the artist.
Mr. 305.
Oh, Mr. 305.
Mr. Worldwide.
Oh no, not that Pitbull.
Hey, that Pitbull making money though.
He made a lot of money. He
don't even have to work no more. He just like in Miami doing his like,
he
whatever.
Just sings some
partying on a boat with some.
He just sings some Moombahton and then fucking start and then shake his ass for a couple minutes. That's it.
Shake the booty. Yeah. Wait, how did we get to Pitbull? Oh, heaven. I was like, why are we talking about dogs?
And then R.I.P. dragons, pretty much.
Oh, yeah. Oh, also another really cool mythological creature who is not in the Zodiac is the phoenix. The phoenix is really relevant in Chinese culture because they are one of like the direction things. Like they have mythical beasts to associate all of the north, south, east, west directions. And there's like the tiger is one, which is not a mythological, but I think it's so fierce that it can, be in that. And another one was like this giant turtle. And then another one was the dragon and then the phoenix. So there's like a whole legend on that, and we might do like a video in the future for that because it's really cool.
Does that have to do with the elements too, or is that?
Yeah, kind of, because it has to do with north, south, east, west, and all of those have its own things too.
These are the directions. It says these heavenly creatures.
Oh yeah, so the vermilion bird.
That was
is
that's
the
phoenix. Okay. So
and then the
fire.
white tiger is south, and then the black tortoise is what?
North.
Okay.
And that's the water.
And then the dragon is blue. They say yellow too, but that doesn't. No.
I mean, there could be two dragons.
No, it's usually a blue dragon. That's what I remember.
I want there to be two dragons. I'm a Gemini dragon.
I want there to be right. Two dragons. Double-headed dragon.
Why only one dragon? Double Dragon, wasn't that a movie too? Double Dragon. No, it was a video game. Double Dragon.
I don't know.
Older video game. You'd know that if you were a Earth Dragon.
Oh, excuse me. Well, I'm not. I'm Fire Nation, man.
I'm just saying because that's.
Oh, right. Actually, and that's really cool because all of these directions also associate with the seasons. So, like, the blue dragon is also spring. And then the, obviously, the phoenix is summer. And then...
Zombie Glam, what's up? How's it going?
Hi! Welcome to the stream.
Zombie Glam.
You think so?
Yeah. Thanks for joining
Yeah.
us. We're just kind of going over the Chinese New Year.
Year.
We're talking about actually what the different elements and directions mean in Chinese mythological history.
Yeah. The white tiger is autumn, and the black tortoise is winter.
It's gonna be white.
Because it's a Siberian tiger.
Oh, it's a white. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then the tortoise has got to be black.
Because it's there's another myth that this tortoise had the whole world created on its back.
Oh, that tortoise.
Yeah. Actually, and then underneath that, it's really cool because they have like developments for each of those too. So like the blue dragon is sprouting because it's spring, so they're that, and then the phoenix is blooming, and
yes, Arnie, I'm Daddy D. This is Baby B. Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
Unreal Gaming got it.
Yeah.
We didn't do our signature intro. That's what it is.
Yeah,
right?
we did.
No,
I said,
not for the new one.
huh? Yeah. No, we did.
We did?
Yeah, he doesn't even remember. He's like goldfish. 40 minutes ago, I was like, hi, I'm Baby B.
No. I'm talking about a new person.
Oh. Okay. Do you want to do that every single time we have a new person?
I don't know. But I see the Kappa too.
Ooh.
So yeah, each one of the elements actually has quite a bit. It's different seasons, different climates.
Yeah, like the white tiger is withering because it's like fall, so it's like starting to decay, and then the black tortoise one is dormant, so there's hibernating. So yeah.
And then there's different fruit associated with it. If you are a wood element, it's Chinese plum. If you're a fire element, it's apricot.
Ooh.
Earth elements get jujubes. Metal elements get the peach.
That booty.
Yeah. Water elements get the Chinese chestnut.
Oh. That's not a fruit. I mean, it's like a nut.
You argue with the Jade Emperor. I'm not going to encourage his wrath upon us.
Yeah. You guys have any questions about?
How do we come up with Baby B and Daddy D?
Should we do maybe we should do a video on this in the future because it's kind of cute. Maybe we'll have like graphics, but basically, since you guys are here, he used to call me Baby Burrito because I would be wrapped up in a lot of blankets.
I would wrap her up in a lot of blankets, and she would look like a little burrito. She's my baby burrito.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, guess what? What rhymes with burrito is Doritos, and I like chips, and we like to eat, and so he's Daddy Dorito. So
and it's like alliteration, so you get the.
It's just like shorter to say.
The double D's, the double B's.
Yeah.
Everything good like that. So.
Yeah.
We like our. Thank you.
That's pretty cute.
She's the cute one. I'm the funny one.
Excuse me. Take a number.
Dragon's main element, if I remember, was wood.
Yeah, but it's also like earthy too.
Yeah. So, but the year. I mean, so earlier we talked about it. Every 12 years, the calendar starts over again. So once it gets to the end, it'll start back from rat, ox, and go through all of the animals again. But every time the calendar restarts, the element changes for each animal. So
based on the year, because every year there's the 5 elements, so those cycle through each one too. So there's basically 60 cycles of like combinations of what you do per. Yeah, we do have a chart.
So it'll start with wood, go to fire,
then earth, metal, and water, and you just recycle that through all the 12 animals.
Right. So say you're like we're dragons. So it'll start with wood dragon, and then 12 years it'll be fire dragon. Then it'll be 12 years, then earth dragon, then 12 years metal dragon, 12 years water dragon. Then it starts at wood again. So every 60 years you'll start the cycle over again.
Yeah.
Based on the 5 elements.
But since he was, so that's what you were saying earlier, like since he was born an earth dragon, he will have the initial like
characteristics.
Yeah, of the earth integrated in with dragon. But then for the year, say like 2021, it's metal. then he will have the metal elements kind of coming into his life.
I will have the metal
like influencing
influence
yeah.
on my life. And this is where she takes over because
it's really hippy dippy. It's like
very hippy dippy.
Like superstitious, like not really factual. There's no science to it. It's just a bunch of like hippies who are like, yeah, man, let's just like bring out the freaking elements and tie them in with animals.
Pretty much.
And okay, gaming says, I'm gonna go find out what my element is. Yeah. Do it. I'm fire.
I mean, we can
look it up for you too.
So this is what I said, you're gonna figure out how old I am very quickly.
Yeah.
So if it was 2012, then you're a water dragon. If it was 2000, you're a metal. And if it was 88, you're an earth dragon. If you're older than that, then it's fire, wood.
You're not going in chronological. You're not saying the year.
Earth dragon, yeah. See, just like me, your birthday was very close to mine then, like within a month.
Yeah.
So, like a literal month, not in like a couple years apart. No, like
yeah, a literal month because you're a Gemini too.
Yep.
Somebody says, "Wait, how do you calculate that?" I'm now curious too. If you Google like your year and zodiac and element, it should pop up.
Right. So.
Gaming says you're a fire rat. Wow. I'm fire too. Maybe I can be. Click on mine.
Yeah.
No.
It's pretty easy to figure that out.
Yeah. But I can be like.
Fire rats are apparently the most active rats and are naturally free spirits. They find it difficult to stay in one place for long and constantly seek new pastures. Independence is important, so they tend to be resistant to any environment which has strict rules and regulations.
Oh yeah, that's my kind of person.
Careers which involve travel or anything creative would be attractive to the fire rat.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody says, interesting.
Indeed.
Yeah. Oh, this is me. I'm the loudest and most outspoken. Oh, okay. I don't know. I haven't lost sight of diplomacy. I have like a temperamental outburst, but usually I'm easygoing and inoffensive, no matter how passionate I am. I'm a fun character, likely to be at the forefront more than others. And people like me and find it easy to follow as a leader because of my natural wit and ability to speak engagingly, emotionally, and creatively. We have generous hearts and skill for spotting and harnessing others' strengths, but also for the excellent way in which they handle conflict. Yeah.
So, welcome to the Sunday horoscope show. This was completely unintentional, but it works out.
I like it, yeah, because now we get to kind of learn about each other too. Because like usually you only look up your horoscope or like your friend's stuff, but you never like really learn about other people's, and this is really cool.
I mean, I'm gonna inject like a gargantuan grain of salt into all of this.
Like, don't like. Buy your lottery ticket off of this. I mean, maybe you can. Who knows?
Lottery tickets. If you want to talk about luck, we have another video that we did about luck.
Oh, yeah. Our last live stream was about Mercury retrograde, and we went off on a bunch of stuff, and we did not agree on anything.
If you believe about Mercury in your Gatorade, then that was a fun video where we talked about chance, luck, superstition, possibility, like, do you control your future or is it up to chance? We got pretty deep. It was
obviously
much more.
The Chinese believe in luck because they have luck stamped on everything.
It was much more cerebral than this stream that we're doing now.
Yeah, we went in deep.
Yeah. If you guys, and by the way, we keep these on Twitch as long as possible, but we also upload them to our YouTube. Everything's the same, all of our social medias. So if you're looking for any of our information, we have links down below and everything on all platforms. So.
Yeah, or in our bio. And we post around like 1 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays.
So if you're ever around and you see us here, then we'll be around.
Say hi. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Twitch. Yeah, next week we're going to do Valentine's Day because we like to do the history of things because we want to learn more about stuff. Or if we already knew about the history of stuff, we wanted to share it with you guys because I think it's really important to learn like where these holidays come from, who is behind it, and all the different like versions. It's just fun to learn about. Also because Valentine's Day is like the Hallmark holiday, which isn't really a, real holiday, but I've learned about the St. Valentine story, and also want to share it. This is kind of tragic, but yeah, it's a good one. And if there's anything you guys want to learn too, just leave us a note in the comments and just say, hey, how about this? We also do memes. We love to meme. I love the memes. We do it every day.
We love our memes.
And we started doing reaction videos because sometimes like he'll find really out there ones and he wants to share them with me and we'll just collect them and then share it with each other and react. So we do that too. And yeah, that's a lot of things that we do on a channel. So yeah. Do you have any questions about either Chinese New Year or like anything in general, or you want to just talk about other things? We can do that. What are you doing?
I'm seeing the information we got going on because we don't have.
Don't do that now.
I wanted to see how things are looking over here. Is it?
Okay. So, yeah. What else? Oh yeah, we also get drunk on Chinese New Year. my family likes to it's a celebration, so like there's a lot of like food. We have like what they call like Chinese banquets, and they'll have like these huge round tables depending on how big your family is at restaurants, and you guys can like go eat together and like buy order a bunch of dim sum or like these platters or this specific menu special that they have just for Chinese New Year. Some things that we do are dumplings, fried rice, long noodles because that's supposed to give you long life. So noodles, and that's for birthdays too. We do that for birthdays. And we also have an egg. I don't remember why. Probably something to do with luck too.
Luck or prosperity.
Bounty. We'll just chuck it up under that one because that's always like, what they do. And then what else do we do? Yeah, we pop open champagne to celebrate the new lunar year, kind of like how it's like a New Year's Eve in the Western culture. And then we also do what?
I mean, there's lots of explosions. So if you have
fireworks,
if you have a bottle of something that can pop, or if you can light it on fire and it explodes, there's a good chance it's going to be happening around that time.
Well, yeah, like when I was in my aunt's, or like we were in Asia, we would go up to the rooftop and just set off a bunch of like firecrackers and fireworks, and literally the whole street would be filled with like all the debris, and then the trucks, the garbage trucks will come, or the cleaning trucks will come in and just like sweep all of that stuff. At the weekend. But yeah, that's what we do. And the desserts are really good too. We have red bean. Red bean is also for the birth of a baby because it's supposed to symbolize like strength and stuff or whatever. So that's cool. Obviously, it's red too, and it's sweet.
More red,
Yeah,
more sweet,
yeah, I'm hungry.
more good luck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can close that. Yeah.
All right, you guys have any more questions for us?
Feel free to ask now.
Yeah, we're kind of getting towards the end of our stream, so we're gonna start wrapping things up. But yeah, this was kind of a quick introduction to what the Chinese New Year is. If you've never celebrated it before, maybe you now have a reason. It's in 3 days.
Mm-hmm. No, 5.
No, 5 days. We have it in 3 days.
Yeah.
In 5 days. So check it out. Maybe someone's gonna be hosting an event near you that you can watch online, or maybe just put on a red shirt and wish someone Happy New Year. So,
Buy oranges or something. Give oranges to your friends.
Oranges and tangerine. Good luck. Prosperity.
Mandarins.
What's the phrase?
Gong hei fa choi.
Gong hei fa choi.
But that's like if you're giving. Well, yeah, you can
No,
say
that's
that.
just a good luck thing to everyone.
Yeah.
So
No, it's like we wish you wealth. Like get rich.
then gong hei fa choi.
Yeah. Gong hei fa choi. But we're not giving each other anything.
Yeah.
Also, if you like give something to like the red envelope to someone, you always have to give it with 2 hands. It's like more polite or whatever.
Most polite.
Yeah, that's what they said. And you have to receive it with 2 hands too. 2 hands.
2 hands.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to? Well, you probably say get it by YouTube, right?
Yeah, we'll say bye to both.
Right, but I mean, we're gonna raid somebody with the.
We can.
Yeah. So.